Yo, how's it going everyone? Dan here and welcome back to... Wait, why did I just minimize? I gotta disable that hotkey. Welcome back to another Mabi video. I know you're thinking, Dan, really? You just stopped the official Mabi series. Why would you ever just start another one? And it's not the fact that I'm starting another one, right? It's the fact that someone messaged me of a server that opened with pre-dynamic combat and everything. It was just, a little bit more updated than Aura was, which was like, Aura was G1 stuff. This is in G13, which is right around, in my opinion, the sweet spot of Mabi. G13, G12, around there was right before shit started to get, kind of crappy in official Mabi, of course. But that's just my opinion. But they showed me this, and I was holding off on doing any videos, so I made in case Nexon decided they were gonna just watch and be like, hey, we're gonna take that down, or I didn't know if it was okay to make videos on it because of the MCAs and all that. But apparently the developers, they said that we don't have to worry about DMCAs on this server. So I'm just like, you know what? That sounds good to me. So I want to make a video on it. And I'm going to try and basically get you guys to play if you want. This is like exactly what I honestly would have definitely wanted when it comes to a video like a server. Yeah, I was going to run it this exact same way. Pre-dynamic combat, old rebirth times and everything. And when I mean old rebirth times, I really do mean old rebirth times. But I think it's going off of... This runs on the JP client, which is why you'll see a bunch of... what's the word? Japanese things everywhere. But it's okay. It's okay that it runs off that. Because it's a great server. The community is great. It's a rather small community right now, but they are growing at a very rapid pace. We're seeing players everywhere, and it's actually really amazing to actually see so many people that enjoyed Mabi back then for what it was. And it's just a nice server to be around. If you want to join, it's quite easy. Oh. If you want to join, it's quite easy. You can just go to the website in the description. Go ahead and register an account on that website. And then you can just download the full client on the downloads list. But it's really easy. All you really have to do is install it. Or download, install, and get the launcher. So you can update your patcher and everything's good. But it's... Oh god. It's very reminiscent of old combat. Like before Destinies came in and all that as well. Like, cause I am extremely squishy. Like, you remember when like Rabbie Basic, like these enemies right here used to be a challenge, well they still are a challenge. Like you get touched by almost anything in the game right now and you just implode. It's not even funny. But the community is very close knit, at least it seems like. And I've only been here for 6 days now, 5 days. And I was hooked literally the moment I started playing. But that's because, again, I have a really big Mabi bias. I really enjoy this game. I really enjoyed it back during, pre-dynamic time. So being able to play it with all the old, penalties to windmill and the slow load times and everything. This is what it drives me. It drives me really, really much. And pretty much, literally... The moment I started, I just started spamming windmill. They give you a bunch of skills preloaded in. One of them being blaze. So mages, if you are you one who loves blaze, go ahead and join. You get blaze for pretty much free without having to do the quest. But that does have a little bit of a toll on your CP, as I pretty much figured when I was ranking up windmill. Then I got to rank 1. But holy hell, that was a freaking challenge. Let me tell you something. In like the last month, I've trained windmill to rank 1, I think 3 different times, or actually 2 times. Once in official, where I had, the money to buy minus CP gear to just train it on raccoons. And even that took a while. It literally took a good while to train on raccoons. And even then, I wasn't able to just purely train on raccoons. I had to go back and forth between shadow missions and doing other things just to train windmill to rank 1 in official. But in here, oh my god, the struggle was real. Like I was using, I was using just the default, zombies in the shadow mission, their method for the multiple strongs and all that, and it was fine until we got to rank 5 and all that, and then all of a sudden things got annoying because even with all the bosses, no, it wasn't the fact that I couldn't get all the bosses, it was the fact that my CP started getting too high for shadow missions at that point. And then I was using other alchemists for bosses because I was ranking up really easily off of bosses. Once you get to rank 5, all you really need are the bosses and the multiple strongs, and defeat multiple strongs. You can rank it every time. But the problem was the bosses stopped coming. At the moment I got to rank 4, it was like, alright, golems and other alchemists are no longer boss to you. At least the stone and forest ones were. So I had to literally run other alchemists more than likely, or always like 75% to 95% of the way through, just to get to the sulfur golems and snow golems, because those were the only ones in the dungeon that were boss to me. And there was only like 50 per run. It was annoying. And then the even better part was I would finish all of my awful kills and all of my strong kills before I would even get like 50 bosses done. It was insane. The CP search was definitely frantic. But I didn't even manage to rank to rank 2. And then rank 2 was just like, alright, almost none of the golems in other alchemists are boss to you. Even the sulfur golems weren't boss. They were awful. And the snow golems were the only ones that were boss. So it was just like, okay, well, this is just getting ridiculous. So then what I did then is completed all of the other training requirements. And then I had like 93 points. And I had to go out and train on lions. Freaking lions, man. For the last rank. The last 7 points. Which wasn't that bad. It was, I think, 24 or 0.12 points per boss kill per lion. So it was not terrible. It was just time consuming. But it was worth it. I ended up getting my rank 1 windmill. I know you're thinking, damn, weren't you going alchemy? And honestly, I'm looking forward to going alchemy. There are a lot of people who are going alchemist here in this server, and it's actually, don't hit my tiger, you fool. It's actually quite, ooh, I reached level 60, nice. It's actually quite refreshing to see so many people using alchemy, and I'm kind of curious to see if anyone I know here was from Tarlac, because I'm noticing some familiar usernames, but I'm not really sure if it's the same people or not. But I think the best part of it is the fact that it's just such a nice server, and they're doing like the pet thing. Remember over in Aura, like dealing with the pets was kind of difficult because you had to like, at least what I did was I had to start each account off with a certain amount of like pawn, and they had to use that pawn to buy pets, and it was a big mess. But they do it really well in this server. There's an NPC that they have that sells basically almost all of the premium items. Not like nothing like dyes or anything, because those are different. I'll explain that in a little bit. But like things like wax wings and friend summons and unlimited dungeon passes, which is, you saw what I used to get in here, and just all those type of premium items are sold in the shop. And it's quite nice, and it's for gold. And then they have a separate shop that's for pets that you buy using the little red Fomorian coins that you see drop every now and again. And it's just really nice. It's a really nice system. It's an easy way to get pets. I mean, it's a little time consuming, but in the end, it's still pretty fun. And they drop from literally everything at a 2% global rate. So, I mean, you don't ever have to worry about not getting Fomorian coins for your pets. I just think personally, if you really did enjoy Mabi for back then, I promise I can English. If you really enjoyed Mabi back then, you should definitely give this server a try. It was basically what I was going to do anyway. And the fact that it kind of showed up when it did was just very convenient. And I do want to thank the person who sent me that message letting me know that the server existed. Because I think it only dropped on like the 12th or the 11th or one of them days. It dropped on one of them days and I didn't really know about it until I saw my YouTube messages, because YouTube doesn't notify me when I have a message. YouTube. Oh man, but this is what it's been my freaking addiction, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Between this and closers, I've been playing more of this than I have been playing of closers. And I was playing closers pretty much exclusively before I learned of this server. And now literally every day I've just been on here trying to train, well not, I'm done with windmill, but trying to just like get my trance. Seriously, the effort I had to put in to get beast mode was fucking insane. And in fact, I don't think I'll ever run Maze Dungeon ever again. I hate Maze Dungeon so much. It is the worst dungeon in the game, hands down. I think I'd much rather run Pika over and over and over again with our super low damage than run Maze Dungeon. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. But luckily I had the friendly people in this server to help me with the other pieces of Maze. Because what happened was I basically ran Maze normal 9 times to get all 3 pieces of the glowing gargoyle. As you know, you have to use that gargoyle dungeon, which is annoying. Or you can go kill a giant sandworm, which is not going to happen. Or you can go sketch all the field bosses, which that's a little bit more time consuming and more than likely also not going to happen. So, there really wasn't much choice there. And here's the thing. I know there's variants. I know there's 3 parts to the gargoyle I can drop. Don't shoot my tiger. I hate you. I know there's variants. But come on, man. I ran the dungeon a total of 8 times. And I got 3 pauldrons and 3 gloves. Oh wait, no. 3 pauldrons, 4 gloves, and then 1 pair of boots on like the 8th run. And I'm just like, okay. Why? Why you do this to me? This is torture. This is just straight torture, man. Oh, it was the absolute worst. And then me being me, like on the very first day I got the boot, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna run boot right now. You know, because it's the only boot I have and I don't want to fail. But for some reason Dan thought it was a good idea to try and solo boot dungeon, which I ended up completing it, but it just that was the worst time of my life. I wasted pretty much all of my nows, all of my bombs. I dropped like half of my equipment. The equipment that I had at the time anyway. I had like a Pierda armor set. Friggin' dropped the gloves, dropped the boots, dropped my shield, dropped my sword. I didn't drop my sword, luckily. I kept blessing my sword with holy water, but I just never ever want to experience any of Maze Dungeon ever again. Karu, sure, I'll run Karu every time. But Maze, there's just something about Maze, man. And I think it's just the fact that we're just still really squishy. So the ghost in there, they 2-shot me every time. There was no deadly, no nothing. You're getting 2-shot no matter what. Oh, this is perfect. We're about to get some keys, boys. Where are my keys at, though? Y'all gotta die. No! You killed my tiger, you ass. Oh, man. Oh, this is beautiful. Remember when running this on Tuesday was like the ideal, man? When you run Rabbie Basic, when you get a Rabbie Basic on a Tuesday, that's just beautiful. Now that there's a 2 times EXP rate, 2 times drop rate, 2 times everything. So really, you don't even gotta run this on Tuesday to get money. You can run this on any day you want to and get money. Oh, I need to pick up all these burns too. That's, I guess, the downside to a fresh server is that no one has enchant, so I'm kind of like trying to train enchant on my own, on the side. Even with my shitty giant int, I've been trying to just gather a bunch of burns. I mean, this dungeon is a really good place to get burns. And you gotta really go back to thinking, like, back then, what were the good enchants back then? Aside from the late game, you know, the late game shadow mission enchants that you could get, like from Sulfur Spider. What was that one? Dexterity? Yeah, you can't get that now because I don't think you can run Elite. Elite doesn't exist. Or Elite does exist, but no one can run Elite. You gotta be like level 1000 for that shit, man. So you gotta like use your instinct to figure out what enchants are good back then. And, you know, other than Fox Giant, which is usually like my go-to enchant combination back then, I really can't really think of it anymore. I mean, you got all the expiration-based damage boosts. I think they all reduce luck though, but I guess it's kind of non-existent. I have 0 luck. It doesn't really matter whether I have luck or not, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely been a fun experience for me. I feel like if I can get re-addicted to it very quickly, you guys, or at least a few of you that I know played on Aura, I know a few of you would definitely want to join in. So that's why I decided I'd make this video, just to, you know, let everyone know. And I do apologize if my commentary is a little bit off, or a little bit weird during this video. You know what? That's probably not a wise idea to try and block the skeleton. Are you gonna? Oh, he wasn't even aggroed on me. What was I worried about? I know my commentary is a little bit off. If you're new to my channel, you'll understand that that's pretty much my way of commentary with these Mabi videos. It really never has been that good, but Mabi was where I originated my videos from. And this is pretty much the reason I've been procrastinating a lot lately too. But I'm recording this on one of my days off. I have plenty of time. I definitely have a plan for the channel. And I kind of wanted to get this video recorded early before I recorded everything else. So I'm blaming my disjointed commentary on its early and its rust from not really recording a lot of Mabi videos and all that. And the best part of it is, you know, dueling is in this as well. And this is like the old dueling where, you know, 10% won't blow your freaking brains out, you know? No one's dealing that much damage right now. And the GMs are actually really friendly too, man. They're definitely very active. They actually recently had a musical chairs event recently that I took place in. I came in second, but it was definitely one of the most fun times I've ever had. And it's not even, like I said, Mabi was never about the combat fully. It was just about the experiences you can have with, you know, and making friends with other people. And I swear, some of the funnest times I've ever had in Mabi was like some of the interactions I've had with other people. Like I remember when I had my guild, you know, Honor Guild, and we literally just cracked up. They always cracked me up in the chat. It was like the absolutely most hilarious things ever, how random the chat would be. And when I would have my little random events with them and we ever go on our Pika runs and all our dungeon runs and all that, it was just a lot of fun, and I really miss all that. And I hope someday that, you know, this private server grows to, you know, get maybe there or even higher. It'll be a lot of fun, definitely. Oh man, but I don't really got much else to say. You know, I'll include the link in the description. There's not really much else I can say about that regard. But trust me when I say it's really addicting, definitely. So don't be me and just make a giant with your character card. Just take the human card and then go and get yourself the assist cards. It'll be so much easier that way, because now I can't make any other characters. that was my own fault, really, but you know, it happens. I'm not worried about it. I didn't plan on making another character, and honestly, as I said before, as I said in official, like back then, if I had the ability to make a giant during the time that I wanted to go alchemy route, I would have. And what did I do? I made a giant. You know, it's kind of like what I almost did in the Alexina server, except to completion and without trying to taint it with fighter skills, because that was a thing. Oh god, please don't hit hard. Please don't hit me. Okay, good. I'm underestimating the power of the Veil Shield with defense. Forgot. For some reason, I feel like this is before the defense formula actually got buffed in, maybe? I don't know. Cause I feel like definitely after the shield rebalance, or whatever it was, Veil Shield definitely gave you a lot more prot passively than anything. So I can't really tell where this stands. And not everything's perfect, you know, there will be bugs here and there. But, you know, that was expected with Aura too. You know, everything was gonna have bugs when it comes to private server. It's not gonna be flawless and perfect. Then again, official wasn't flawless and perfect either. So you know what? Who cares, really? It's all about the experience. But I tell you one thing, I'm just amazed at all the alchemy being used. Like it's actually just beautiful to see, coming from someone who was just a very avid alchemist and will be soon enough. And seeing as this is the old, old alch mastery training methods, I'm definitely going to be jumping into alchemy mastery training soon. But I have plenty of time to do it too, because I think it's what, 13-day rebirths? Yeah, it's 13-day rebirths. So basically like normal, 2 weeks just about, and that's no big deal. Because while we're waiting, I'll just worry about amping my gear up the best I can. Like I said. And that's the even better part, is you don't have to even play it hardcore, because it's kind of hard to play this hardcore when you can only rebirth every 2 weeks. You can play it pretty much casually. Don't shoot me with an arrow. Don't do that. Don't. Haha, you suck. And if you wanna, if you wanted to play an elf during this time, you can. This is old classic elves. No cooldowns, man. Completely not shafted by Nexon elves. Like seriously, I can't believe they did that. I was talking to this, this guy named Ducky here about the elf nerf yesterday, and it was just like, it was really bad what they did when they introduced dynamic combat. Like, I don't know how I truly felt about dynamic combat. In ways it was a good change, and in other ways it was not a good change. I can't really say for sure how I felt about it, but I definitely didn't enjoy it. I much rather enjoyed the load times. I didn't really like how fast paced they were trying to make the game. It was just like, Mabi's combat was unique in the fact that it was really slow paced action combat, and it did require a bit of strategy to it. But then when you introduced instant load skills and all that, it's like, okay, well now it's no longer about strategy. It's more or less along the lines of just spamming skills like a normal RPG. And this slow combat made this game what it was. It may be almost like a weird paper rock scissors aspect of it, but it's still unique in my opinion. And when you change what made the game unique, you change the game, period. Obviously, obvious sentence is obvious. I know what you're thinking, but like, you can't do that, man. You just can't freaking do that. Don't change the game. Hell, and like all the funnest dueling moments come from like back during the dynamic combat where you had to be way more strategic in dueling. Not that I plan on getting too into dueling right off the bat, but it just was fun. And I have yet to jump into G quest, but I really want to do G9. G9 during the old combat was probably one of the fun ones. G10 also. I can't wait to do all the rest of the gens. The G8's gonna have to wait definitely, because I don't have taming ranked at all. I only have the taming skill, and they're asking me to tame, those boars. And if I remember anything, those boars are a pain in the ass to rank or to tame. I don't know. I remember having to have like rank 1 control of darkness, or like a high rank control of darkness and a high rank of taming, like rank A taming, just to tame the boar. It's not that taming's a really bad skill to train. It's just, you know what? I lied. It's just that skill is a really tough skill to train. But then again, it's a life skill. And that, again, another good thing about this game is that not all the skills were combat focused. Not all of them were combat focused at all. And the fact that life skills actually took, your life, not really your whole life, but, life skills actually took some of your life to train. And that's what I also liked about it, If you're training a life skill, it's going to take a while, That's why it's called a life skill. something you use in life. It's supposed to take a while. You know, training in this game was always addicting. You know, the long skill training, working at it, and when you finally get that skill rank, that feeling, that freaking sense of, or chemical infusion of dopamine in your brain when you finally get that skill rank you want, it's the best. It's the best. You can see your progress. It builds in front of you. It's awesome. Now, obviously, eventually, you know, there will be a limit to everything, you know. Everyone's focusing on training things now. Eventually, there will be a limit, you know. There won't be anything to do once you complete all your gym quests and all that. But, I mean, does it really matter? It doesn't really matter. It's the whole scheme of things. It's all about experience. And, you know, you never know what the GMs are capable of. You know, they have some custom content in the game. They show to be capable of making custom content, so, you know, you can always look forward to the future with these guys. So, I'm definitely looking forward to it as well. Oh, man. But now that I've basically talked your ear off about, you know, this server and how great it is, you should be downloading it right now. In fact, it's only a 2 gig download, or I think it's 1.8 gig download. Why aren't you downloading it? You download it right now. You'll download it and you like it. This is not an option. Alright. There's no alarms in this game, is there? I need to set my alarm for trance, and I realize there's no alarm. I just have to watch for 6 o'clock. Yeah, I still don't have to trance every time, but at the same time, yeah, I probably should. You know, it's a free trance. It's free stats. It's free stats right there. You ain't gotta worry about it, man. Don't worry about it at all. Oh, man. I can't really say much more, man. I can't really give this server the justice it is. I'm just thankful it exists. Yeah, because after seeing that Aura got DMCA'd and that it was just going to be pretty much scrapped, not really scrapped, but just pretty much stopped from all progress, it really did upset me, you know, because that was like right conveniently when I was actually about to do something with it. Don't smash my Griffin. Right exactly when I was going to do something with it is when that happened. But, you know, luckily, one door closes, another one opens. Here we go. Here we are. It's amazing. I love it. I could say that ad nauseum. I freaking love it. And I love that I could play it casually. You know, I can come in, level up a little bit, make some money by trying to run this Rabbie dungeon, log off, and then go play something else. I can go play Closers in the downside. Speaking of which, yo, Closers PvP. Can we? I'm gonna go off topic a little bit here while you're watching this brainless windmill spam, because that's really all I'm doing is just using windmill and nothing else. Even though I have other skills I can use, I think. Do I? Not really. Oh, I can rank crit again. Why not? Let's do that. But yeah, I'm gonna go off topic for a little bit. Yo, Closures Online's PvP that I had in that private server. I fought Philip the other day in it multiple times. Is really fun. I hope that game goes somewhere too officially. And you know, that way I'll have like a good counterbalance. You know, I have multiple things to play while I'm not recording, you know, Let's Plays and stuff. It's nice. Wait, what? Oh, you leveled up again. Did you just level up, Griffin? Or was it my tiger that just leveled up? It doesn't matter. Let's drop more fox burns, please. I would love more fox burns. Give me fox burns. I need the fox burns. I mean, or you just drop these. It's fine too, but I want fox burns, please. Oh man. Hey, speaking of fox burns, hey, there is one. It should be anyway. Hey. Oh man, yes. I'm gonna need a lot of them though, because my burn rate as a Lobby Enchanter is not very great, and my campfire skill is also not very high, so it's not helping. Ooh, yes, more! I expect at least one fox burn from this group of metal skull. Uh-oh. No, 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 wait, wait! Hey! Oh, God. I saw death flash before my eyes, man. Wait, that's not a fox burn. That's just some boots that aren't even as good as the boots that drop from the spiders. Those only sell for 2K. You holding out on me, game? I think you holding out on me. I'm lazy. I'm gonna use my mount to get around here. Oh, the money though. These metal skeleton scrolls. Also, I don't think if I mentioned it, everything is 2x in this server. 2 times EXP, 2 times AP, 2 times training, 2 times literally everything. Part-time jobs are 4 times EXP and 4 times gold, so the money you can make in this server is up there. But 2 times quest gold and 2 times, I don't know if it's quest EXP, but 2 times quest gold is insane when it comes to these farmer scrolls, man. Especially the metal skeleton ones. I think each one of these Rabbi dungeon runs, I can just come in here and I make like 200k worth of money from one run. And all I invested was 30k for the unlimited pass. So I always make a profit, and it's like, it's hard not to make a profit, and especially when you run it on a Tuesday, you seemingly get a lot more drops than ever. I'm down with that. Did I just share the secret to make money in the server? Maybe I did. I mean, it's not that you guys could have not figured it out for yourselves. I mean, anyone knows that, I think. I mean, you can do the same thing with Red Gem and Albi over in Tir Nanog, but as a giant, with the, you know, with the G1 not enabled for, oh god, don't, no, my horse, why would you do that? That's my horse. Ah, you get that reference? Ah, I think you did. You got that reference. Pat yourself on the back right now. You didn't get that reference? That's okay. That's probably past your time. Definitely an older, not really too old, but it's definitely an older reference. Remember 90s babies will understand that joke. Was it 90s? No, I think that probably showed in about 2000s. But I mean, you still have to be like able to even know and remember what happens on TV. So still 90s babies and maybe like early 2000 babies will understand that joke. Maybe. It's not even a joke, it's really just a reference. And now this whole thing is a joke. But yeah, let me go back on topic here. These metal skeleton scrolls. I think they're worth 17k for a whole stack normally. Or is it 16? Something high. But with it doubled, it's freaking 33,000 per metal skeleton stack. And that's just like, that's just free money at that point. But of course when you just run through the orb rooms like it's nothing, it's like, oh, well, thanks. I totally didn't want you to spawn things on top of me. And, oh, what's this stick? Does this stick have an enchant on it? It does. A beginner's stick. I have so many burns. This is definitely a good thing. I think the one limiting factor right now is the fact that I don't have holy water to train or to be able to burn all this stuff. Like the only holy water I have is the one I get from running my own part-time job. You know, and had someone actually made a human and went to Vales, they maybe would have been able to get 2 other characters to just have as, you know, part-time job spammers and nothing else. But now I can't. So I'll just do it on my own. Eventually we'll get to the point where I'll be getting... I actually don't even know how part-time job rewards even work. Cause I thought you can get like more than just 4 per part-time job if you spam it. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Come walk into the... No! You... Wait! Ah! I couldn't catch... Oh my god. Are you just gonna stand there? Fine. I'll come to you. You were just slightly outside of my range. How does that feel? You were slightly outside of my range. Also, I don't understand what's going on with this. Oh, what is going on with this? Like, they gave me 2 keys and there's 8 chests. Has Rabbie Basic always been like that? This is what I was confused. Ooh, I got another Rabbie Basic. Nice. But, I was kind of a little bit confused. That's a burn. Nice. Why are there 8 chests in here? I thought when you run any dungeon like this, it's always just the amount of chests that you have players of, not just give you 8 and 2 keys. But I could be wrong. I don't exactly remember how it works, but either way, it don't matter. Let's go see our profits here before I go ahead and close out the video, because I do want to show you guys. Hey, look, it's King. Nice. Oh, wait, he has some sick armor. Hold up, go back. What's he wearing right now? I want to view this stuff. Diamond patterned leather armor and diamond patterned leather helmet. Where can you even get that? Maybe you can buy it from an NPC somewhere. It looks cool, actually. But anyway, like, yeah, you can get, I think you can get dyes with these red coins as well. Things like 20 red coins for a few dyes. I don't really remember. I haven't really tried to trade them in, but really I'm only using them for pets for right now anyway. There's a gachapon feature in the works, but it requires you having 100 red coins for 3 of them, which is not bad. As soon as you get them for free anyway, it's not terrible. But yeah, this server has a pretty high server peak. Like, during its peak time, it runs at about 53, 55 people playing at once. It's amazing. I actually just love how much growth it could get. Alright, anyway, let's finish this. We got 4 mimic stacks as stacks, and we got 4 skeleton stacks, and we got 3 red skeleton stacks, and then 2 metal skeleton stacks. We can get as many metal skeletons, but that's to be expected, seeing as they only spawn on the last floor. And then what you do after that is you bank your shit and you watch your money total go up and up and up and up and up and up. You know the way you do that? You do this, and then you freaking sit here and you just spam complete. And you watch how your money just grows exponentially. Exponentially! Exponentially? Okay. Exponentially, yes. 218k from Former Scrolls alone. And then we got another pass on top of that, so we don't even have to worry about... Yeah, and then I just lost part of it due to the freaking fee. Oh wait, we didn't sell our boots. Wait. Open your shop. I want to sell these boots. There's 16k in boots, 18k in boots if we count this one over here. Yo, not bad. And we got another, oh wait, I missed the stack. Oh. Well then. Okay, we made more than that. It was like 230, 250k? Something like that. Something crazy. You can easily see how you're gonna get a milla real quick. So it just makes me wonder how's the economy gonna work out when it actually gets going. You just don't have to worry about that right now because everyone's still working on blacksmithing and tailoring and all that. I actually have gotten word of people, you know, doing that, so not bad. Yeah, especially when you get another pass. That's amazing. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll give this server a try if you want. It's free. It's, you know, anyone's welcome to join if you want. If you did like this video, please give it a like. Just have it a ton, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because there'll always be more Let's Plays and game videos every single day. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Some more, I almost said Isaac. Some more videos. See you then.